Yeah, it's finally here. I mean, I strongly feel, like I said before, this could be the fight to save boxing. I mean, boxing doesn't need any saving, but in terms of their fan base, Gervonta Davis, has an amazing fan base, and Ryan Garcia is attracting these younger, fans, this next generation wave of fans who have no idea what boxing is. So it excites me that the sport, because of this fight, is going to grow on Saturday night. These numbers are going to be huge. Pay-per-view is going to go through the roof. The indicator was how fast the fight sold. I believe it was like 4 or 5 minutes. So I strongly feel that we're going to see some record-breaking numbers come Saturday night on pay-per-view.
Oscar, I think this is what you're referencing. There are a ton of good fights, but this feels like an event,
Yeah,
like back in the day when it was more than just a boxing match, but it was
right.
something that everybody was talking about. It is Tank and Ryan. Is it that sort of event?
Well, it's the biggest that you can be involved in. I've been involved in many big promotions, and this feels like the biggest. Uh, the fact that you have two undefeated fighters, the fact that you have two young guys who are at the peak of their careers, or getting close to it. I feel they're going to leave everything inside the ring. I feel that emotions are going to be running so high that once that first bell rings, they're going to want to knock each other out. That's how I feel this fight's going to go. This fight has been in the making for the last 5 years. We're finally here, April 22nd. It's the biggest boxing event of the year.
Tank has indicated that on a star power level that Ryan's there, obviously, but he has indicated that boxing skill wise, he is not on Tank's level. You know Ryan as well as anybody. And I know in the past you've said, hey, look, I don't know if Ryan's ready for this fight, but that was years back. Where are they now as they're about to step in that ring? Is Ryan on Tank's level? Can Ryan beat Tank?
It's an even fight. On paper, you have both guys, like I said, who are undefeated, both guys who have faced quality opposition. Both guys are young, both guys are strong, they're fast, their IQ inside the ring is through the roof. Um, but I look at how special one can be, and that's not by looking at their careers and looking at on paper. No, it's almost an emotion. It's almost like looking into the fighter's eyes, piercing right through their eyes, and knowing exactly what they're here to do, what they're here to accomplish. And I feel that Ryan Garcia is a special fighter. I think he's going to do something special Saturday night, and be the face of boxing.
Yeah, if Ryan Garcia goes in there and he knocks out Tank Davis, what does that do for his career?
Oh, it skyrockets his career through the roof. It makes him the man. It makes him the face of boxing, and vice versa. I mean, you have Gervonta Davis. If he's doing something special Saturday night, he will be the face of boxing. He will be the man. That's how important this fight is. That's how important this event is for the sport. We're gonna find out who is the very best and who's gonna carry the sport on their shoulders for the years to come.
Oscar, could this have a sort of like a contagion effect? Could you have other fighters, Bud Crawford, Errol Spence? Could you have guys like that going against each other? Because you guys made this fight. You have the two best going
Yeah.
at. Could that happen across the sport?
Well, look, the only thing I can say is to other promoters who are scared to put in their fighters who are undefeated, they're trying to protect their own. Let's make these fights happen. Look at what we're doing now, Saturday, April 22nd, working with PBC and working with Al Heyman, working with different promoters. This is what it's all about: to grow the sport, to make big fights happen, to keep boxing alive and well. Yeah, let's do it. I'm here.
I don't know if there's anybody more famous than you in this sport, Oscar. You got a lot of celebrity friends. how many phone calls, emails, texts have you been getting with some of your celeb buddies saying, "Hey, you got tickets for me"?
Man, I had to turn down a lot. I kind of feel bad for them, but I had to turn down a lot. I'm not gonna name names, but I turned down a lot of celebrity friends, but it's okay. There'll be plenty more.
Donald Trump was at the UFC fight, I think, a week or two ago. Is he going to
Yeah.
be there?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if he's I'm sure he's a fan of Gervonta's and a fan of Ryan's, but I don't know if he's gonna be here for the boxing match, but I'm sure he'll be watching on pay-per-view.
I'm sure he will. Is there a prediction, Oscar? Do you see it going one way? And if you do, can you share with us?
I see it going. Look, this is the way I envision it. It either goes 2-3 rounds, high intensity, Hagler Hearns all over again. Boom, Ryan
Wow.
catching him. That's the way I can see it. If it goes the distance and it goes long, I can see it where it's going to be a dog fight. And I told Ryan, you have to fight this fight in the middle of the ring and fight long, but you have to be a dog too, because Gervonta Davis is going to come at you. He's going to come at you hard. So it can go either way. I mean, this is why this fight is so intriguing to a lot of people all over the world, because you have the best fighting the best, and you have two guys who are passionate to beat each other up. I love that.